What you commit yourself to is what you become. When you are strong and unshakable in your faith, you can avoid all these things. When you prioritize yourself and know the value you possess, you can avoid all these things. Don't sacrifice your soul for the gain of nothing. What's going on, YouTube world? This is your guy, Sealz the Man, and I'm happy to be back talking to y'all, talking with y'all, and having healthy conversations about improving ourselves, being better every single day, and living our God-given lives, all right? So, in this video, I'm going to talk about the transferal of spirits and energies. Ooh, this is a good one. Sometimes we can get so enamored with the physical being and the physical state of our lives that we forget about the other half, the spiritual realm, energy fields, the things that can't be touched or bought, but mean so much, all right? But before we get into that, I want y'all to subscribe to your guy, man. If you like what I talk about, if you feel me, if you like what my followers talk about in the comments, follow me. So subscribe. It's that red box below this video box. Like, comment, do all of those amazing things for me. And find me, Sealz the Man, on all social media platforms. Thank you for that. Now let's get to it. Now, I don't want to spook y'all out by what I said in the beginning about, me talking about spirits and energies. But if you're mature enough, you understand that there is a world beyond this world, right? There's a world in this world beyond our physical world, right? That dictates a lot of things in our lives, in our journey. I am a big believer in energies. And it's not that complex. Like, we all have a sense of it when you think about it. I'll give you an example right now. For me, I don't go to a lot of parties because I don't like to be around a lot of strangers, because a lot of strangers have different spirits. Like, I'll go into a room, and if I feel off, if I feel the energy's off, I'll leave. That's because I have a strong sense of what matches with my spirit. Another example, if I'm talking to a person, it doesn't matter if I know them or not, stranger or relative, and we're talking and you're giving off bad vibes, or you're giving off vibes that you don't want to talk to me, I'm going to believe those vibes. Because your mouth can say one thing, but your spirit is so much louder. So in layman's terms, energies is nothing but the feelings. Your body talking to you, your mind telling you, your mind alerting you on things, warnings, your conscious speaking to you. That's all energetic. So taking that all in, I want y'all to realize that a lot of you are in bad situations, bad relationships with men, your parents, your children, your friends, your coworkers, because of the transferal of energies and spirits between you and the other party. So in the transferal of energies and spirits, you are the one in control. You either let those spirits and energies enter you, you give it permission, you grant it permission, or you don't. You block those things. But you have to be careful, because if you are the type of person that grants permission of energies and spirits into you, you take on those energies and spirits from other people, and you have to be careful. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the things you need to be careful with when it comes to taking in, blocking, and dealing with energies and spirits from other people, period, and how it also affects your relationships. So off the rip, number one, the thing you need to be careful with is who you sleep with. In sleeping with a partner, you are not only giving off energetic or spiritual transmissions, but you are also doing physical transmissions, bodily fluids, bodily secretions, skin to skin touch, the attachment of bodily scents. You ever notice you've been around someone so long, especially if y'all been physically intimate, that you start to smell like that person? That is an energetic transmission, but it's also physical. So if you do those things with the wrong type of person, guess what? You take on those bad energies. You take on those bad spirits. I'll give you another example of this. You ever been around someone who's just having a bad day, but you're having a great day? But as soon as you get with this person, your whole mood changes. Your whole day changes for the worse. It is because you took on their energies. It is so real. So imagine sleeping with someone, physically being with someone who isn't for you, who is bad for you. The good spirit that you have can and will be tainted. And that is why it's so important to be careful who you sleep with, who you're intimate with. So be careful with that. On to my next point, number two. You have to be careful with who you vent to. with your most secretive and intimate details. Now, in this point, this is a verbal transmission of energies and spirits. You have to be careful with who you vent to, especially when it comes to secrets, intimate details that the public and the general population should not know about. These are the types of things we should talk about with our confidants, our best friends, our most trusted and loyal companions, right? But even in those circumstances, you have to make sure that those people are there for the long run. Because as the saying goes, your worst enemy is your best friend. Because your best friend knows everything about you. You told them everything. And as you should, they're your best friend, right? But if things hit the fan and your best friend turns into your enemy, that person knows too much about you. So you have to be careful with who you tell these types of things to. You're giving off pieces of your soul to this person. This is a transmission. You're telling this person private things. These are important things. So you have to be careful with who you're shedding your soul with, who you're sharing your privacies with, because that can flip on you and end you. All right, so let's get to the next point. Number 3, be careful with what you wish for. Oh, and this is so fascinating, right? A lot of us, we wish for so many things. We pray for so many things. We hope for so many things. But when we finally get those things, sometimes we realize we're not even ready for these things. We're not even prepared for these things. We wanted this thing so bad, and now we can't even handle this thing. So be careful with how you transmit your prayers. Make sure that you are worthy of this thing. Make sure that you are prepared for this thing. Because I honestly feel like that's disrespectful to ask for something that you're not ready for. Because when you get it, now you wasted it. It's a waste now. And you know what that does to your spirit? What that does to your energy to get something that you've always wanted but realize you're not ready for it? It dampens it. It damages it. It discourages it. It's not a good feeling. So make sure when you transfer your prayers to God, that you are respectfully ready for this thing, that you've prepared for this thing, that you are worthy of this thing. Don't waste time. And the 4th point I want to make about the transferal of spirits and energies is to be careful with what you commit to. Now, let me say that again. Be careful with what you commit to, with what you commit yourself to, with what you commit your time to, with what you commit your energy and spirits to. Have you ever heard that saying, you are what you eat? It's true. You are what you eat. Whatever you put in your body is a byproduct of that. You are what you believe. Whatever you put in your mind is a byproduct of that. If you believe you are a great person, then your body will automatically try to match your mental state and try to become a great person. But if you believe you are a bad person, your body will do just the same. If you eat junk food, the junk food will create fat and diseases and disorders. If you eat healthier food, those things will create antioxidants, vitamins. So now you're living healthier. This is not an opinion. This is a fact. So you have to be careful with where you transmit your efforts to, with where you transfer your commitment to, because you will become that thing you commit to. And it's funny because a lot of us complain about certain things in our lives and we don't understand that we are the actual problem. We are the actual reason to those complaints. We are not taking enough self-accountability, because if you sit down and think about it, a lot of our problems are our faults. You can't complain about people not wanting to talk to you if you're always having a mean face or you're just mean-spirited. You can't complain about not having money if you're not working towards getting more money. And instead, you're committing yourself to things that takes away money from you or doesn't build your money. You get me? What you commit yourself to is what you become. It's simple as that. So in my conclusion, when you are strong and unshakable in your faith, you can avoid all these things. When you prioritize yourself and know the value you possess, you can avoid all these things. Don't sacrifice your soul for the gain of nothing. All right? This is your guy, Sealz the Man. Hopefully, I was able to help a little bit. Was I? All right. So I'll see y'all in my next videos. Peace and blessings, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.